Hello and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 147. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the show. How are we doing? Cause I'm not.
Tired. I'm tired. I had to work, and I don't want to work.
Oh.
You had to work. You've been missing the podcast because you have had to work.
Okay. Well, I think we'll just go ahead and get right into this. So for everybody that is super curious from last week, the Xbox Barbie Dreamhouse contest is available now. If you want a Series S that's pink and
That's
Barbie
right.
Barbie crotch controller, which I'm just not gonna believe that's real.
One of a
It's real.
kind.
You got that right.
They did mention. Hold on, I want to see if I can find it again. On their website, they mentioned what it's worth and their opinion.
$5.
I just need the terms and conditions again. Where did that go?
Like what
'Cause I
it's
did-
worth as if you priced it all together.
Yeah,
Um,
because I did read their terms and conditions because I want it. I just
at least you're
Who
honest.
doesn't want something stupid like that? You could be like, that's one of a kind. Everybody would question you forever. They say the grand total for everything you win. One grand prize winner, so you win the Xbox with the Barbie Dreamhouse stand, the controller with like the
Face
four
plates.
other face plates, a Hot Wheels, another Hot Wheels, Barbies, 3 months of Game Pass, lip gloss, and a flip phone.
Wait, they're giving lip gloss?
And
Yeah.
Flip phone?
and flip phones?
Yeah,
Like an actual
if-
flip phone?
it says NYX toy flip phone, so toy
Oh,
flip.
okay.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm about to call Barbie, bro.
What,
I
you gonna
did
rizz
find
up
the
Barbie?
picture.
Yes, sir. I'm
The
the
grand
next
total for
Ken.
everything, according to Microsoft, that they are giving away though, is $668.50.
Oh, I could buy a Steam Deck.
No, it's obviously worth way more, but because like you could be like, it's one of a kind.
The custom Barbie Xbox is priced at the same price as a regular Xbox.
That's actually kind of crazy, yeah.
Okay.
Plus the Hot Wheels and stuff.
I don't understand contest math, but okay.
I mean, I don't know. Is the Marlboro themed Atari Lynx worth $668?
No.
That's kind of how I feel what this is. Just Barbie instead. The real question is, we have to answer this. Do you see Barbie or Oppenheimer first? And when do you play Pikmin?
You play Pikmin.
All on the same day. You
Yeah, I
get
know.
up
What's the
really
order? What's the order?
No,
So,
Okay, you have to play Pikmin
the
first
movie
because
theater.
the movie won't be
theater
open.
isn't open, so Pikmin first. Wait, no, but because they all open on Thursday, right?
They all come out on the same day.
No, they all
So-
come out officially. They all come out on Friday, but you could see one of them. You could do everything within 12 hours. You could do Barbie first because your brain will be able to be, you're not gonna have to like think at all because it's Barbie. So do Barbie, play Pikmin through the night. Wait, no, switch that. Do Oppenheimer because you're gonna be the least tired. Then play Pikmin through the night, and then when the movie theater opens, you go see Oppenheimer.
wait.
Wait.
mean-
You said Oppenheimer and then Pikmin through the night and then
Wait.
Oppenheimer again?
I
Forget
went with my
Barbie.
original.
Dude, this is way too complicated. This
I
is
went
so
with my
complicated.
original-
Okay,
There's
here-
three things.
Oppenheimer,
Here-
Pikmin, Barbie.
Hear me out. Hear me out. So because there's ads, and if you get there early, you can
Or
play
you can
Pikmin
get-
while you're waiting.
Or you
as
can go
well.
see both movies and then play Pikmin because you'll already be at the
So-
movie theater. But that's a long time to be at the movie theater.
First off, I'm starting my day off. I'm throwing on a pink suit to go watch Barbie, of course, the proper attire. I don't know where to get a pink suit, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, you get the pink suit, you go watch Oppenheimer, and then you throw on the black suit, and then you go watch Barbie, and then you go play Pikmin.
All right. Here's the plan. Wake up, breakfast, drop a K bomb. While you wait for the K bomb to kick in, you play Pikmin, and then once you're
Okay.
fully ketted up, like fully on horse tranquilizer, you go see Oppenheimer. And then when you get out of Oppenheimer, you drink like a lot, and then go see Barbie because you'll be too numb after everything that happened that day to really know what's going on. And I think that's going to be the easiest way to get through that movie is to just
Be numb.
be trashed.
Not have to care.
Yeah. This is don't do ketamine. Don't sue me, please. Don't do that.
Don't do drugs.
Cooper, swap your suits. Pink suit for Oppenheimer and black suit for Barbie.
That's what he said.
Wait, I was gonna say
Okay, gotcha.
the proper attire.
Also, you get to wear the Pikmin headband to both.
Oh, dude.
Dude, I'd wear a Barbie skirt to Oppenheimer.
No, the rollerblades that they have in the trailer.
Oh my gosh.
Skirt, hat, sunglasses, rollerblades, into the theater, Oppenheimer.
Look, it's simple. You go with a big crew, half like split down the middle, half for Barbie, half for Oppenheimer. Everyone's wearing a Pikmin headband, and you go up to the cashier, like that Mario short, YouTube short or TikTok or whatever. And they're like, "What movie?" And then it pans, and everyone's just either or. It's like one of them,
Both. Please.
both.
Oh, dude, but you gotta have a captain that's like Olimar. You gotta have the captain of the group.
This is becoming more and more sadistic.
Complicated.
Dude, you could have Louis, and then you could bring cookies.
What?
Oh boy.
Then he ate all the cookies, bro. He's a thief.
I don't know.
So
Unless you run into people that are in the know, you're gonna really be throwing a curveball showing up in Pikmin attire to watch both movies.
That's true. That's true. Unless they advertise it at the movie theater.
That would be
Doubt,
really out of place.
yeah,
Something. That'd be really out of
doubtful.
place.
Yeah.
All right. So, off of that, actual Nintendo stuff. So we've ended the fiscal year with just short of $9 billion cash, $17 billion net assets. Annual report that reveals executive salaries are still modest for the industry, which is not surprising, but I'd like to know what they define as modest. And also the Switch reportedly earned the best ever June sales in Japan. Makes it a little harder to believe that a new Switch is coming, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's definitely not coming anytime soon.
Oh, I can't wait to
So
talk
we're gonna talk about that rumor.
Yeah, I read that before the show. That's such bullshit, but I'll save that. Yeah, when I saw those sales numbers, I was like, I really do want a new
Don't
Switch,
say
but
Don't say it's fake yet. We've got to believe it. When we initially read
dude, no, that's not fake. That's bullshit. It is dog.
Hey.
It's straight dog water.
Hey, let the viewer get to that point
Yeah,
first,
yeah.
and then we'll trash on it.
So, yeah, I saw that and it was like, man, I really want a new Switch, but Nintendo doesn't really have a whole lot of reason to do anything.
right?
But that's exactly when they do stuff, because when everyone's like, "Hey, things are going really well right now," Nintendo's like, but check out this curveball."
What if we fucked up?
No, to be
Oh my
fair, they
gosh.
were right to release a new console with the Wii. They just messed up how to do it.
They didn't advertise it. They targeted the wrong base.
Because the
If they
Wii
hadn't,
sales numbers were going down drastically for games.
Yeah,
I
because
think that's one of the worst attachment ratios because so many people just bought it for Wii Sports.
ultimate FOMO.
Yeah, the Switch is more like you'd want it to be.
FOMO and high attachment rate.
I do like this thing I told Cooper last night when we were just randomly talking. Nintendo did CDs for 10 years. Not completely got out of cartridges. Like they've been against CDs like the whole time, but they did it for long enough while it was superior media, and then immediately they went back to having the main handheld or console line have cartridges again.
Yeah, but that's more because the main console is a handheld.
True, but I think they've been playing. I mean, they never gave up the cartridge game though.
Yeah, no, they always kept cartridges in the handheld.
Mhm.
So like the Switch is
Yeah.
a handheld, it makes sense, and it just happens to play into their favor because they're like, it's not a CD. But that doesn't freaking matter anyway. We're in the age of the internet. People figured out that you could stick a metal wire into the corner of the Switch and it could make it an Android tablet.
What?
Yeah, that's why
What?
people like the first
Yeah,
edition Switches.
the OG Switch. You can get a
So
little.
like,
You could buy them on Etsy. They're like basically little jig keys. You just short the contacts of the Joy-Con connectors in the rails in the bottom, and it essentially just unlocks the console for hacking and stuff.
Gotcha, and that's what
that's
got
the
patched.
yeah, that's the thing they had to do a physical patch for. I think that's what your Switch is, or your original Switch, the one that had to be sent to Nintendo. I think that was one of the first ones.
It was.
With that, my original Switch can still do it. So
Ooh.
not that I will, but
Let's see. Monolith Soft reports a 97.8% increased profit over previous fiscal year. Did they make anything other than
understandable.
Xenoblade?
They made 3. That's it. And they worked on Tears of the Kingdom, but they aren't like the main one on Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
They released Xenoblade 3 and its DLC.
Well,
It
that makes
kinda helps
sense.
when
What
your
did they
character.
do before that? Nothing.
They released Xenoblade 2 and its DLC and Xenoblade 1.
Their last release that is not support development, like the last thing that they made before Xenoblade 3 was the Xenoblade Chronicles 1 port in 2020, the definitive edition. And then they made
No, wait, that's not right, is
Really?
it?
Xenoblade 2 came out in 2017.
1 didn't come out in 2020. When did 3 come out?
Like last year,
Last
2 years
year.
ago.
3 came out last year. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 came out on May 29th of 2020.
That's crazy. I
Xenoblade
thought that
Chronicles
was
2 came out December 1st, 2017.
I knew Xenoblade 2 was an early Switch title. For some reason, I had moved 1's release closer to 3's.
No, it was back in
I didn't
2020.
have them
But
3
nobody
years
knew
apart.
because Animal Crossing. Who cared?
True,
That's
true.
crazy.
So yeah, they didn't do anything last year. That makes a lot of sense.
That yeah, I mean, I'm sure they're gonna drop by a significant amount of profit. Going into 2024.
Speaking of dropping profit, Everybody 1-2 Switch sells under 3,500 physical copies in its first week.
Hey, but
Cameron's one of those sales.
No. That's according to Famitsu, so I think that's is that only Japan?
It probably.
It might only
Because
be Japan.
Famitsu is Japan, so I would
They
assume
are.
that. But that's a really bad sign. This is Nintendo we're talking about. If it's selling bad in Japan, it's probably not selling better
Well,
anywhere
they
else.
tried to make it sell
Yeah,
badly on
it's everybody
purpose.
want to Switch. Who is surprised? Oh, it didn't sell well. I literally
The
told you this last week. Like
the
this
Also,
ain't
game
they
bad.
tried to send it out to die. Like
they
they
really
only released
did.
it
You announced
because
it.
it was done.
They announced it 3 weeks prior. They did not talk about it in the direct. They barely mentioned it the day before the direct. Like they really just do not want to be associated with this game.
Yeah, I can't wait for this game to be rare and hard to find. Um, and that's been in
Because
my
it would
been in my mind a lot. Like, oh, you should buy it because it's going to be rare, but it sucks.
it you,
No, Grant.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. You can buy it for $5 when it goes to Five Below because that's how it ends up rare, right? Like because what was it, Hello Kitty Cruisers or whatever on the Wii U, um, like the games that nobody wants to buy, they become rare because they fucking suck. Like
Yeah,
it's
and
gonna
then
be
people
available.
really like end up spending so
They're
much
like
money on these games that suck, dude. Why? It's like, well, I'm not
like
gonna buy it.
it.
I don't want to buy it now. I don't want to buy it later. I'm not gonna play it. It sucks.
it's it is certainly a game of all time.
Yeah, like this is why I don't try to
One of the
actively find
worst
those Barbie
games.
games on 3DS because they suck. I don't care that there's only
It
a few
is
copies and that it's $1,000. It sucks.
it's one of
Heck
the worst
yeah.
Nintendo release games of all time. Easily.
I'd rather
They
play it than
Bro.
Amiibo Festival every day of the week.
I'd rather just
wait,
stop playing video games. If those are my two options,
no,
You know what?
Amiibo
Fair enough.
Festival no, Amiibo Festival has actual content though. This has
Yeah.
17
does
games
it?
that
Does
it
it?
Amiibo Festival
the
has the
Des-
island game.
Desert Island has multiple levels.
Dude, I love Desert Island. That's like the best
And
part
it
of it.
actually, depending on which amiibo you tap in, it can be actually challenging. There is no thought to everybody want to switch.
This is
It
how
It
bad
is
everybody 1-2 switches. It's making Cameron be like, actually, Animal Festival wasn't
no,
that
no,
bad.
no, 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 no. That one part of Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival is good.
The rest of the game kind of
The
sucks, but
only look, the realistically, the only reason Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival exists is because the devs wanted amiibo figures of Animal Crossing characters. That's the only reason it exists. They admitted that. It's
I,
not good.
I respect it
But
though. I respect it.
Desert Island Escape is actually like a decent game. That's why they ported it into New Leaf when they did the Welcome Amiibo update. The rest of the game, not great. The you could probably make a drinking game out of the board game mode, but why would you not play Mario Party if you're gonna play the board game mode?
Because turnips,
Okay.
you don't get that in Mario Party.
Okay.
Mario Party mid.
Everybody Want to Switch has 17, quote unquote, 17 games that they split into 44 by just spreading out the content.
Speaking
Somebody
of
asked,
spreading out the content, my subscription feed was full of your shitty ass videos of everybody 1-2 switch everything. There's like all the cutscenes of the horse, all of the games, all of the intro scenes to Ice Cream Parlor, all of this. I was like, oh my god, there were like 12 videos. I get off my feed. I was just trying to eat lunch and watch something. All I could see was everybody 1-2 switch.
you're just like, I hate this game.
Yeah, but when I got to like the 7th one, and it was like all appearances of Horace, the horse. I was like, oh, you've got to be shitting me. It was like 35 seconds long. And it had
That
like
was the
it
last.
had like 50 views. I was like, who are these people?
This is why I post these videos because stupid people watch them.
No, I'm with Grant. I was looking on YouTube trying to find something, and I was like, why?
Wait, does that mean like y'all have watched enough of my content that it ends up in your feed?
No,
heavily?
No, it's in my subscription
I
list.
it's in my
oh,
subscription
I
list.
see. I don't think I use that one. Um,
I get some of
okay,
your stuff in
but
my feed, but usually I only just see your
stuff when you're going through subscriptions. I see. I
yeah.
see. But somebody asked me what the difference is between Relay Race 1 and Relay
Use your
Race
words.
2. You know what the difference is? Relay Race 2 is only 40 meters and Relay Race 1 is 400. That's not two separate games. That's just the same
Yeah, dude.
game
Everybody, 1-2
faster.
switch, all Horus game intros, 36 seconds, 39 views. Who are those 39 people?
I don't know. They don't comment.
And can I have lunch with them?
They gotta make up for watching this video.
All cutscenes, all 44 game intros and logos, gameplay for all 44 games, all Horus game intros, Ice Cream Parlor 4 gameplay, specifically that one. Oh, man. All 44 game names! What happens if you tie in party mode? Hit bump 3 gameplay, flawless win.
Quiz Party 2.
Quiz
Full
party
credits.
combo quiz, 2 players. Full credits. Oh, the credit sequence. I didn't even see all of these. Good lord. Anyway, where were we?
Ranting about that.
Game sucks.
Bad.
Yeah, no wonder it sold so poorly. Resident Evil dev won't rule out remaking spin-off games like Code Veronica, probably because they're doing it. If that rumor,
Code Veronica
we talked
is
about
not
that
a
rumor.
spin-off though. Oh, we did talk about that rumor.
Yeah.
But yeah, Code Veronica's not a spin-off. I don't know why they phrased it like that. It's more important than like to the main story, it's more important than 4 or 3. So I don't really understand the phrasing.
I don't know. Probably because it sounds like a spin-off game because it's not a number. It's not Resident Evil
'Cause
number.
it's not true.
Apple
It's the-
asks the U.S. Supreme Court to overthrow the ruling in the Epic antitrust case.
You know that case we covered for like 2 months on the show.
Wait, isn't the Supreme Court done for the I don't know how the year for the Supreme Court works. Aren't they done for the year? Isn't that why all of the things were announced like 2 weeks ago? Not even 2 weeks ago?
I don't think so. Let's see.
I
I don't
think
know
they
how the
just had
Supreme
to
Court
rule
works.
on them.
Because they'd been in for a year. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, it's more like I think they had to rule on them if they wanted to get their ruling in. Otherwise, it would be fine. Obviously, money is not fine.
So
You can,
Apple says that the decision will force changes in its business model for the App Store, i.e., less extortion.
Less
Oh
extortion.
no. Let's see. I'm trying to. So now Apple wants the ruling by U.S. District Judge Yvonne Gonzalez Rogers nearly 2 years ago overturned. A U.S. appeals court on Friday upheld Rogers' decision, and that triggered Apple's appeal to the High Court. The undisputed evidence establishes that the injunction will limit Apple's ability to protect users from fraud, scams, malware, spyware, and objectionable content. That is so BS. For a reminder, the whole argument here was that Fortnite couldn't have their own in-app store because it had to go through the App Store so that Apple could get a cut of that money, even though that's what the suit was over, and Epic lost everything in the suit except that one point which they won. So Apple's going to have to be required to allow apps to have their own in-app purchase capability without going through the App Store. And Apple's like, but people are going to get frauded, and we're not going to make as much money.
That's what they actually care about is the money.
Other apps are going to get to steal information instead of us.
But they already had they're already stealing their information. You have their phone.
Yeah,
and it's Apple.
yeah.
So you have their whole ecosystem. Because that's the best, like the way everyone talks, that's the best way to use Apple is to just buy all their shit. Because then you don't have to worry about anything. It's like, oh, well, my phone can move. And it's like, oh, I have $80,000 worth of Apple shit. Great.
You mean 5 items?
Like, yes. Correct. Like, why does Apple care? If they're buying your phone,
because they make money, bro. They get a cut of every purchase. That's why they care.
Not anymore.
It's not because of security. Anymore. That security thing's only their stupid marketing. It's all a freaking lie. Yeah, I think we should upheld this decision and append the ruling that we should blow up Fortnite servers. So they just both suffer. Speaking of companies we want to suffer, Microsoft CFO Amy Hood warned employees not to, quote, build a gold toilet.
What?
The context is that she warned against senselessly blowing money on cloud gaming back in 2018. Cooper was like, why not, bro? He didn't even need any context. He was like, why would you not want a gold toilet?
That's because, I mean, we've talked about this for at least a year and a half now, that Microsoft and Sony are both setting up for the eventual streaming wars that they are trying to incite.
Well, no. Microsoft is, and they're going to win it, but Sony's not.
Sony I thought we started that talk about the time Sony when did they buy Insomniac? Is that after we started the show?
No, but they're not doing Sony has not really done anything towards streaming.
They just have some devs that weren't initially under their umbrella. Microsoft's setting up first. Microsoft's trying to start the streaming war.
They want to start it, but also own it once it
Microsoft wants to start and end the streaming war by this purchase. Sony wants to start the war and make sure it does not end instantly.
If it happens, son.
It's starting. I mean, the streaming war is going to start. It's just whether Microsoft can instantly win.
And I don't think so.
I don't think it will work as well on gamers. Because like people will sell because Microsoft fans talk about the time about how why is it not on Xbox Game Pass? Mm-hmm. But like devs can't make as much money, and it's not like you can just be like, oh, let me sell it to this, because you're not going to have people like Netflix and Hulu and stuff competing, because there's only so many places you could go for video game.
Mm-hmm. And the tech still isn't there. This has been a constant issue with all these streaming platforms for games, is that you don't have the tech to be running, a wireless controller plus the input lag plus the lag to the server. Like, it's not there. If I'm, in like Hollywood, Alabama, in the middle of nowhere, I'm not going to have an internet capability strong enough to stream a game.
We already know Microsoft's policy on that. Buy a 360.
I mean, like, yeah, it's not gonna replace everything, but there is a large market for it because it's a great supplement for people like people like us. It could be like a good secondary when we find ourselves in the situation where it works out for
We
us
have
to use it.
nothing we want to play. Yeah.
But and a big primary for the casual market because they don't really care.
Yeah. I think I mentioned this when I worked at Disney, but one of my coworkers was like, "Yeah, I love the Alexa because I can play whatever is streaming." I'm like, "Uh huh,"
Alexa?
or not that Luna or
Luna, yeah.
It was either Luna or Stadia. I don't remember which she had, but I'm just like, "Uh huh, great." I'm not buying into streaming for games.
I mean, like,
Not
if nothing else, I have used it more than once streaming my PS5 in some place that I just can't bring my PS5 to. Now, is that my primary way to play my PS5? No. But that's
no.
what I'm
Is
that's my
it
point. It's not the replacement, it's a supplement. It's like
But
cool.
Microsoft
I can
wants
access
it to be
those.
the
Microsoft wants it.
replacement.
Yeah.
Yeah, Microsoft wants it
And
to be the replacement.
there's a market for those people that
There
would do
is.
that. But it's not going to replace it entirely. I don't know.
No.
It'll be interesting how it goes, but whatever. Microsoft, go to hell.
Lose your case.
Yeah.
Stop,
Make
stop
your
paying
own
off
games. It's not that
everyone.
hard. You have so
Make your
much
own
money.
games.
You have so much
You
money.
have so many developers.
Yeah.
Make Banjo 3.
No, they don't want to. And we probably don't want them to.
Oh, good. I don't want them to have money anyway.
They made nuts and bolts. Let's not get crazy with telling them to make a banjo game. They can
See,
exploit banjo fans by just selling merch.
I don't get it.
They don't do that either.
They
I-
do on their Xbox store.
Quick thing. Like I don't get it. When Banjo and Kazooie does it, it's wrong. But when it's Legend of Zelda, it's fine. I don't get it.
Because that's not the main draw of the Zelda game. They didn't advertise that until, the last thing before launch.
Also, let me give an argument against this. You can play the Zelda game like a traditional Zelda game for the most part without doing the stupid car building.
You
Since
can't
people keep
do
putting Banjo's whole game is literally just do the car building. You can't play it like
Yeah, there's nothing in
it's
the world
Banjo
to
3.
do. It's just
Oh,
it's
okay.
just barren
You
ass
either
worlds that you
build-
drive your
Like
car in.
I've seen this a lot recently because people are like, but people like Tears of the Kingdom, so they should stop shitting on nuts and bolts. No, because
Exactly.
there's nothing
There's a
to do in nuts
difference.
and bolts.
like
What? You can jump.
Okay, yeah. Let me
yes.
turn this analogy around on you. So why can Mario do it and Bubsy can't? There can be good and bad
True.
versions of the same mechanic too.
But
But
also
nuts
it's
and
just
bolts
a-
is like not only is it
It's
shitty
just
car
a-
building, but there's nothing to do with the car once you've built it.
Yeah,
It's just
It's- okay.
you've built a car.
nuts and bolts. It's the whole game, and in Tears of the Kingdom, it's just another part of the game.
It's just a thing.
That's the big
I mean-
difference that people aren't getting. Because people are like, but nuts and bolts isn't as bad.
That's
no,
also
shut up.
why they put auto building in Tears of the Kingdom because they know that people don't really care about the actual building. They want to build it once, keep the design, and then just pop it into existence whenever they want, so they can go do
Whatever they
Whatever
want.
they want.
Usually war
Usually
crimes.
drop. Well, usually
Yeah,
war
war
crimes.
crimes.
Like, and
I built my war crime machine. Don't make me build it again.
because like my thing, right? Like I'm like 70 hours into the game, and I
Cameron
think
doesn't
the
have
most
the auto build.
I think the most no, I do actually have auto build. But like the most complicated thing I built is like the little flying glider thing with wheels and like 8 fans on it. Like I haven't, I like I'm not trying to build the complicated shit. I want to get where I'm going to keep playing the game.
Oh, dude, I found a huge I saw a video where you can just literally attach 2 fans to a control stick and get like a hover bike that is just like
Yeah.
instant build, super low, just fly. We're getting way off track, but yeah, that's a good vehicle to use. Uh, where were we?
But
Oh
yes,
yeah,
that's a big argument against the difference. But yeah.
Yuji Naka has been sentenced to 2.5 years in prison and 4 years of probation, as well as a fines of 2 million and 171 million yen.
This is Sega
This is
guy.
Yeah,
this is why you don't do insider
Yeah.
trading, kids.
unless you're in the U.S. Congress, in which case it's totally legal. Ha ha ha. So
uh,
173 million yen is about 1.2 million dollars right now.
that's because the yen is so weak. Would that go
Please,
up?
any congressman can afford that.
Would that amount go up if the yen got stronger? Like technically.
If the yen got stronger, then yes, it would go up.
Interesting.
But there's probably something about, it's like locked in at whatever time the
Yeah.
fine goes in. Also, he's not paying U.S. currency. He's going to be
Yeah,
paying
yeah.
in yen because he lives in Japan and he's
Yeah.
Japanese. Why would? Can I pay you in American currency?
Here's $1. How much does that take off? Yeah, no, it's good for Japan for actually doing their legal duties.
Holding up their laws. Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
imagine.
Wave 5 of the Mario Kart 8 DLC is literally dropping the same day this episode comes out.
Assuming it doesn't drop tomorrow night and comes out the night before.
I will not be checking close enough either way to know.
Fair enough, fair enough.
But it is there. Okay. Collector's Corner. The weekly segment where we go around talking about our mistakes. And apparently we've got a couple different sets of mistakes to go through.
Oh.
Cooper, we'll start with you.
Alrighty, hang on. I wrote a lot of it down. Okay, so I bought some new games. It was kind of like all
Oh,
kind of like in a
Cooper
special
bought
little-
games. Oh, shit.
Yeah,
I'm strapping
dude.
in, dude.
Cooper, you wanna start with the big one?
No, save it. Save it.
Oh yeah. I know. Yeah. We'll save that. Okay, so I bought a couple of games. I got it was in the multiplayer pack, and I was like, okay, why not? It's $15. Steam Summer Sale. Why not? I got Duck Game, Move or Die, Ultimate Chicken Horse, and Versus Deluxe, and then I also got Dead by Daylight, the Silent Hill edition, because it's like $20 or something. It was pretty cheap too.
Nice.
I was I was like,
Cooper said, I have a job now. I can actually afford to buy games.
yeah, I know.
It's pretty
nice.
liberating, isn't it?
Very, yeah. And then I've been going on whatchamacallit, Kickstarter, because Alex recommended me this
Oh, God.
demo to play. I think it's pronounced Urbano, and it's
It is.
really, it is okay. It's
Yeah.
really fun. It's like a kind of like it's a spin of The World Ends with You mixed with like a rhythm game type feel the whole time. It's really good.
Interesting.
So on Kickstarter,
Oh yeah,
uh,
it's over its goal by like $20,000.
yeah,
Hang out during the day, hunt down urban legends at night. Urbano Legends debut is like a custom mixtape of different game genres and rhythm, resulting in one heavenly banger. What a description. Funded in less than 4 days. Hit the arcade mode stretch goal. Hit the Queen Nightcore hangout stretch goal.
Close to the next stretch goal, right?
They're almost there. About $5,000 away from the next one, which is in-game character social medias. And then if they get another 10,000 up after that, they'll get partial voice acting.
oh yeah.
Cool.
Lots of money. Lots of money.
Now, Cooper, say the thing.
So I dropped $150 on it.
On Urbano?
Yeah.
Is this the big thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see rewards. What do you get for the $150 option? You didn't go for the $500 option?
He considered it.
Lone
I
Wolf.
did.
Design one of the silhouettes that cross the streets of Urbano. It could be you. That's neat.
Oh yeah.
Make sure they have the All Night Gamer shirt.
Let's see. You get a digital copy, design the silhouette, beta access, special Discord role, digital art book, digital soundtrack, and your name in the credits.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
I told him if he was gonna back it, he needed to do at least the $75 one where he would get his name in the credits. Because
Yeah.
everything else below that, it's like anybody can get that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Neat. What's the
Oh, yeah.
$500 option? Oh, you get to
That's
design an
where you.
NPC,
Yeah, but there's one where you
and
get
you
to
get a
design.
big name in the credits.
Yeah, the most expensive was 1,000, where you could design a quest line.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
But it's obviously long sold out
Well, yeah,
because
'cause
people.
Oh yeah, they only let 5 people buy that. Well, sick.
Oh yeah.
we should make a game.
And then some games I played were Rainbow Six Siege. Oh, I played the Eternites
What?
demos.
You played Rainbow
Oh.
Six Siege? That's so out of place.
Yeah,
It's not Among Us.
Barrett and Kyle told Barrett gifted it to me, and then we've just been playing it. I'm terrible, dude. You gotta scope in to actually kill people. I don't scope in like any game, so
That explains
No
a lot
scope.
about your Apex skill.
yeah.
I refuse. No scopes.
But I got a kill on a guy that was like outside. And I felt so good about myself, and I kind of ignored that the fact that the others were getting like 10 kills and stuff.
Hmm.
These guys that are playing the game longer are getting more kills than I am. I'll ignore that.
Exactly. I played the Eternites demo, which is kind of like a spin off of like Persona, kind of. It's pretty fun. I honestly enjoyed it.
Not a spinoff. It's inspired.
That's the word, yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did I say that out loud?
All right, let's throw down. You versus me, and then we can both fight Cameron.
Well, in that case,
Um,
I would just say you want to like draw a truce so we can be at full strength to beat up Karen.
Dream wedding.
Oh man.
let's see. I played the Urbano demo, obviously.
That's what got him to back the game.
Yep. I played the Tetris 99 event. It was pretty cute. I really like the blocks were like Pikmin. I think that was cute. And the dog looking thing. I don't
Yeah.
know what that is. And
Ochi.
then
Ochi.
Poochie.
No,
Yeah.
that's
From-
Yoshi.
Oh.
Uchi.
Uchi.
Arachi.
Is it?
Or-
So
I
like
don't know how to pronounce it.
based on my limited, very very limited knowledge of Japanese phonics, I think it's Ochi. I suck. I can't actually.
Pronounce it.
I
Yeah,
don't
I don't
speak
know.
Japanese. If you can't tell,
Usually,
but it's like Otachi. Otachi. I don't know how to. There's a
Ochi.
way. There's a way to roll that T in that makes it like
I don't know how
super
to do it.
smooth. And I'm not
Mm.
Japanese. I can't do it. I'm white.
Very white.
Yeah,
Me too. Me too. Me too.
painfully white.
And then I've been playing a little bit of Mysterium. It's a game on Steam. It's like this game where there's a ghost that selects like it. Okay, so there's a ghost, and then everyone else is just a normal like detective person, and basically everyone has to figure out the person, the place, and the weapon.
Clue?
it's Sort of, but not exactly.
Phasmophobia?
No, it.
Among
But
Dead by
Us?
Daylight.
no, no, no. But basically, the ghost selects cards to show That way, the person can guess what that person is, or the place and the thing. And if they get it wrong, they're held back, and if they run out of time, everybody loses.
A
Cluophobia.
Mario Party mini game.
Phasma clue.
It's good though. I do like
Scott
it.
the Woz Clue,
Yeah.
because that actually does have a time limit with cards.
All right. Alex, what you got?
Okay, so I played Ace Attorney, Miles Edgeworth a bit. I played Ghost Trick a bit. Did I move out my roommate after the podcast? I did.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
moved
I
him out
moved
after.
one of my roommates out, which is sad.
Nice. Oh,
Um,
nice.
Rip.
And then we went to Arcade Monster. Cameron, me, one of my roommates, one of my coworkers, and one of my roommates' coworkers, and Chelsea. And I played Tycho Arcade, Groove something,
Groove Coaster.
Groove Coaster Arcade, Luigi's Mansion Arcade, the Batman arcade game. I tried to play Time Crisis, but it was broke.
Rip.
Dang.
It blue screened. And I played Mario Kart DX arcade.
Nice.
I don't know. Outside of packing, which is just exhausting me and burning me out mentally, I'm good.
It can't.
Great.
Now, the best part is to get all the stuff into the new place and then
Be
slowly
exhausted from moving.
Yeah, and then
I
unpack boxes
s-
while you're mentally
don't
exhausted
remember
until
the-
you give up, and then
I
stare at boxes for a month until you're like, I gotta finish that.
I still haven't unpacked everything.
Yeah, it takes a
There
while.
there's stuff from the move that I have no idea where it actually went. It just sort of exists. I found my the Strongberry card from the DuckTales World Showcase game. Is in a box with the Mario series amiibo that I bought, to make up for gaps. And I'm just like, huh, that's interesting. And then I put the box aside.
But
So
yeah.
it's yeah.
All right. Well, Cameron.
So like Alex mentioned, I went to Arcade Monsters. We played the Tycho. Not wait. Yeah, it was Tycho from right.
It is
Mhm.
Tycho.
Yeah, we played Tycho. We played Luigi's Mansion Arcade. Um, I played Fix It Felix and got the second high score on the game.
Did you make it a curse word?
No,
Why
gives
not?
you like 15 seconds to type all three letters.
Dang.
I played a little bit of Pokken Tournament arcade version. I played Mario Kart arcade GP DX. Um, played some air hockey. It was a good time.
Was there any skee ball there?
No, which now that you mention it, kind of feels like it should be there.
Yeah.
Um,
Sounds like a bad arcade to me. You can't have an arcade without skee ball.
Yeah, but at least it's got modern games.
It does have no. It doesn't have skee ball. It has something close. It
That's
had like a
close to
few.
that's close to skee ball.
There was something that looked like beer pong, but you played it yourself.
That's not skee
I
ball.
think that's just called alcoholism. Oh, I
Well, 'cause you
missed.
couldn't-
Time to take another drink.
Also, Cooper would be very interested in playing Project Diva Arcade because he played a lot of that game on the Switch.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's got the
Let's
hots
dude.
for Miku.
he
Woo!
Yeah, this. Let's see. What else did I play?
Dude.
I went back to the Pikmin 4 demo. 100%ed it again because I need one on both switches in case it decides, hey, we're going to do this switch as the data that's moving forward. So I'm like, well, shit. I guess I need both. So I completed the first area and by the first half of day 4. So I just sort of got Pikmin. I'm excited. I'm very excited for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I can tell you completed the demo twice.
True.
I forgot I played Tetris.
I also played Tetris. That has got to be one of the least stressful themes that they have done the entire Tetris 99. The music does not ramp up enough
Yeah, no.
to make it feel like, oh, I gotta worry about it because now we're in the top 50. No, I didn't start noticing until I made it to top 30 and people
Dude.
started targeting me.
Top 30. I don't remember it giving so many points. It gave like 30.
No, they keep bumping up the number of points. I think they're trying to entice people to play more.
Yeah, because literally
Um,
I got mine done in less than 30 minutes, and I got Haley's done in less than 30
mhm.
minutes.
Yeah,
It
it's
was
insane.
crazy.
I played very, very little of Everybody Want to Switch because somebody asked a question and I didn't know the answer to it.
No, we did play that last week.
Oh yeah, we did.
I
No,
was about to
wait.
say,
Yeah,
Shoot,
I've
did we-
played.
I was gonna say, wait.
I've played one
I
two
forgot.
Switch.
I forgot when we'd actually gotten that done.
I was about to
I
say,
forgot that was after the podcast.
you have all these videos.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true.
Auction's the
I
best
actually did.
game.
Samurai Sword Fight is the best game. Auction is the second best game. Samurai Sword Fight because it's done like in 2 seconds.
Actually,
Actually, none of them are that good because it's Everybody Want to Switch.
yeah, because it's garbage. They're all
play
garbage.
actually play a different game. But it's we played some of that with Alex and his roommates. So it's it's a game.
Cameron has the
Uh,
one completed copy of Everybody One Two Switch.
and I will be the only one to ever have completed it because no one else is going to buy it.
Oh no, you're not the only psychopath on this planet.
I'm just the only psychopath that completed it.
No, there's others, I'm sure. I don't know if they have YouTube channels, but there's some other sick freaks out there that
Completed the
that
game.
and are just like you. I'm the only one.
I-
I'm the ultimate sicko.
Self-proclaimed free thinkers. Self-proclaimed free thinkers when they think they're the only person to have done something. Obviously I played Splatoon 3. I did not actually get to Zelda this week though. Between trying to help Alex pack and whatnot, and going to the arcade and going to the parks. Got Galactic Hero and Magic again. They made me do the oath.
I bet you took that with pride.
I was like, It's like I never get to do the oath. I'll do it fine. So I got to do the oath. That was fun.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I bought Mario Kart Wii, so I can play it down here.
Oh, I bought New Super Mario Bros. 2.
Oh,
Completed
there it is.
box.
I almost bought a Wii U.
Oh, that Zelda edition
Yeah.
y'all sent a photo of?
Dude.
Yeah, I almost bought a Wii U. I talked myself out of it
Good.
Why?
because I don't need to spend $250 on a Wii U.
What?
That's like the lamest special edition Wii U. It's just a
that's
gold.
like
No,
the
there's
one-
only
that's a
one
gold
special.
trimmed-
Only special.
If
Yeah, I know, and
look,
it sucks, and it's just the gamepad.
if I could
That's legit.
buy the gamepad for like $50 by
They won't
itself, I
sell it for
probably
that
would.
cheap.
I know they won't sell it for that cheap, but if I could buy it for $50 by itself, I probably would.
That's legit.
250 when
That's
the
legit
console has no
drops.
way for me to get, because like the main reason I'm talking myself out of it is because unlike the Switch, the Wii U and 3DS don't have a way to transfer the user or to let you play the same user on 2 different systems. So I can't play any of the games. I'd have to take it home, transfer the user over, and then I'd already be home. So what's it matter?
Bro,
I can
wait.
play the games there.
That's literally like the drop price, more or less, right? Just like you save $50.
No, I want to save $200. I'll pay
Oh,
$50. I'm gonna pay 50, not 250.
Yeah, no, I can't think of like
mm,
I I don't know. There's just
Most
such a weak special edition. Like it's just a gold trimmed pad and
and
nothing else.
most of the games for the Wii U are on the Switch, especially now. Like it doesn't make sense except for like a handful of games which we own because we support the Wii U through its whole life cycle.
Like cool collector's item because there's story behind it. Like it's the only one they made, blah blah blah. But
Is
like there's so many other things that I would rather spend $250 on for my collection
mm,
than that Wii U.
yeah, dude. I'd rather get a Virtual Boy.
And actually, I did.
uh
My mistake
What?
inbound. I did not buy a Wii
okay.
U.
I was gonna say you already own a Wii U. But yeah, I think that's everything. I did test. Oh, I tested Mario Kart Wii and I tested New Super Mario Bros. 2. Both of them, at least for their first level work. I assume that should mean they should mostly work. That's usually the case. And because even like my copy of Pikmin, for the Wii back home, right? I was able to play through the entire game up until the credits cut because the game just couldn't be read. So that's still the whole game. I had to
Yeah.
basically speed run it, but like it's the whole game.
um. Okay. Well. Ta-da!
I saw
I know
your
y'all
post
seen the
about that.
photos, so it's not really a huge
I've
thing.
seen this.
Oh yeah.
So for everybody that's listening, so I got a one of the Pikachu edition N64s that they made. This is specifically the light blue variant from Japan. There were two variants in Japan. There was this one and then an orange one. The orange one's the one I've wanted, and I've had my eye on that for probably like 4 or 5 years.
What's the
Um,
difference between this one and the one I own from America?
Yours is dark blue, like a navy blue. This is like a much brighter blue.
Okay.
Um, through this camera, it's kind of hard to see, but
Yeah.
you can look it up. It's pretty obvious. Um,
So there's 3 Pikachu N64s.
there, yes, there's the dark blue one that came out in the U.S. This one you guys have. There's this one, which is the light blue one, and then there's another one that's just like this, that's orange instead of blue,
Gotcha.
and that's the one I originally wanted. I also got it came with the controller too.
Yeah, nice.
Gave it a nice. I gave this thing the whole treatment. Took it all apart all the way down. I washed all the plastic pieces in the sink, scrubbed them with a toothbrush, like the full like stuff you see on YouTube kind of thing. Full deep clean. Um, I had to actually 3D print a new bracket to fit inside of this slot here, because the N64 is very similar to the Super Nintendo, and that the region locking for the console is literally just plastic barriers. On all US N64 cartridges, there's little indents on the corners. And
Right.
here's the other thing I got with it. I got a Japanese copy of Mario 64, like an OG.
Ah, you can speed run it.
Um, yeah, but if you look, the indents are different. They're like further in on the cart, and this was region locking. So the bracket in there determined what kind of cart you could insert into it, but you can 3D
Mhm.
print a new bracket that just doesn't have any blockers at all, so it becomes region free because the console itself can play any of the games.
Obviously.
So that was really fun. I that's the first 3D printed part that I've ever used in something like this, and I made it myself, and getting to do all that was super
Very cool,
awesome.
very cool. That is so solid.
Yeah,
That's very cool.
and it
quite
worked out.
jealous.
It worked out really well. So got that in there now. I moved my expansion pack over into this one. I've still got the sticker on it, and it's in kanji, which is pretty cool. And also the his cheeks work still, and yeah, I found this new game store in my town called Gamers World. Gamers with a Z. Real nice name there. Gamers World.
Gamers.
It's a I I don't want to be mean to the guy because he was running it all himself, but it was kind of a dump. Um, Straight up, like there was stuff all over the counter, so I couldn't see it. A lot of like the display cases that he had, and there's just like crap everywhere. And smelled weird in there, and it didn't even look open. Like I thought I was going into an abandoned building. But
So
I
what you're
walked
saying
in.
is he's got the stuff, but he needs to do a thorough.
Yeah, because like he's got the most inventory I've ever seen in any retro game store ever, and that makes me mad because I've been in pretty big game stores before. This place was small. This place was like I don't know, like this
Like
room times two, like really small.
to like almost anything.
No, smaller.
Smaller than that.
Dang.
And yeah, and he had so much stuff. He had Sega Dreamcast games, he had Saturn games, he had a bunch of Japanese games for every system ever, and like all for cheap. I almost bought a copy of Kirby 64 Japanese version for $10, and he had 4 copies
Whoa.
of them. Just like shelves and shelves of American and Japanese games and stuff that's super rare, like the original Biohazards that are on Dreamcast and all this other stuff. He had a bunch of consoles.
But you gotta dig.
Like, well, that was all visible. The stuff on the main shelves was visible, which was really weird. He had a lot of very expensive games just on a shelf, not in the display case. He had a copy of Pokemon Coliseum in the GameCube game shelf, like right next to frickin' NBA 2K 2002.
That's cool.
It was whack, but it was so awesome to see. I almost bought that with this, but I was like, I can't spend that much money in one day. So he had this console. He had the American version of this Pikachu console right next to it. He had like 3 or 4 of the Funtastic N64s. Just a whole lot of stuff. Really, like it was a super impressive
So a
place.
dude who just wants to collect, if it's like, I'll sell it.
Yeah, he said he used to be a collector before he opened up that store.
Yeah, you can kind of tell based on what's in there that it was a collection at one point.
Yeah. But he had like several copies of a lot of things. So I'm not sure how but like it was a super good deal on this thing. And I'm super happy with it, and it works great now that I've modded it. So I did that. I reorganized my game shelf a little bit. It mostly looks the same from what y'all can see, but basically everything's moved up. I don't have enough room anymore to warrant taking up entire shelves for a single little display thing of Game Boy Advance games, like one of those. Like it took a whole shelf to display that, so I've got to figure out a new place for those.
Grant's
Ooh.
built an actual collection again.
Yeah, I
Grant's
just,
built better than his old collection.
Sure.
and I'm never leaving it this time. Damn it.
No, this is why you gotta get a house.
Yeah, I
So you
know.
can
I
have-
keep having that thought. I'm like, I'm gonna literally like, I just don't have the room in here.
You're just gonna be like, well,
Grant's-
shit, I have to
Grant's
move all
thinking
this.
about moving.
Um,
If I ignore it, it's not a problem up until that day.
True.
so did that. Um, let's see. I have to reorganize my consoles that are behind me. I thought I could move my PS3 into one of those cubes, but it's also too short, and so is my 360. So I think I'm gonna have to put like a cube in there for like storage and put this somewhere else because this N64 is too wide. Also, now I have to go about selling my old N64 because I really don't need to.
Mhm.
And I don't care about it like I do the GameCube, so I don't want to keep it. But yeah, so I spent a lot of time doing that the right way and cleaning it up and getting it right, and it's awesome. Also, I found a store online called Kish Bent, which is 2 really weird names, but they sell OEM replica parts for the N64 joystick, and not like the joystick shitty all-in-one thing you get on eBay that doesn't feel right and is super Chinesium
Yeah.
and bad and nobody likes it. Literally the OEM replica parts. Like you take this apart, like the plastic bowls and the gear sets and the joystick itself, all of those wear down over time, and that's what makes
Yeah.
them super loose. But they're like OEM parts, and each part you can buy is like $1. Like you spend $1, you get the joystick. You spend another dollar, you get the gear sets you need, and a third
Huh.
dollar you get the bowls. So I spent $20 and I got 6 of each of those parts, and I'm gonna rebuild all of mine.
That would have been so useful when I spilled sweet tea into my N64 Switch controller.
Yeah. Um, Unfortunately, they didn't have any of like the close. They didn't have any white ones or light gray ones in stock, which are the ones that look most OEM. So I got clear ones because they're unoffensive to the rest of the controller, but don't look too out of place.
Yeah.
So those will be in on Thursday. So I'm going to spend my weekend rebuilding
Nice.
joysticks, and then all of my joysticks will be nice and tight again. I can have a full set of those. Um,
Amazing.
And lastly, I got this in yesterday finally. This is a 496-page book that is the complete guide to every single thing that's in Tears of the Kingdom, every Korok seed, every shrine, every quest, every person, every ability, everything you want to know is in here, and it is literally almost 500 pages. It's a gigantic
Until
book
they add
for a
DLC.
game. Yeah, true, but for the base game anyway. But it's got the full explanation of the story, and it's a complete walkthrough of how to beat the game, and also just it's everything. I cracked it open. I looked at the amiibo list because I knew that's something I already knew, and then I looked at the table of contents and immediately read something that spoiled it, and I was like, "Damn it!" I closed it. It didn't really spoil anything, but it just told me like, "Oh,
So it's like,
this is all what's left before the game's over." Because I read the table of contents and they broke down the walkthrough. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's where I am." But I did start playing Tears of the Kingdom again yesterday. I've beaten all 4 areas, and I went back to Lookout Landing and dig the thing where you go to the castle. Did all that stuff. Now I'm at the point after the castle, where I've got to go do the next thing, and I don't want
spoil it
to
too much
spoil
because
it. Yeah,
none of us have gotten.
yeah.
You were the furthest along.
Um,
Mhm.
but it is crazy to know that I've still got 2 more main quests to do before the ending of the game is near, and
There's so much.
that's after doing all 4 of the areas and doing the big thing at the castle, and like there's a lot more story in this
There's
game than
so
there is in
much
Breath of the
game in
Wild.
this game.
Yeah.
This is why they charge $70. They're trying to recoup all their development costs.
Yeah. So played that. Played a lot of Paper Mario the past several days, especially now with this N64. Um, that's been
Yeah, to make
really
the
enjoyable.
purchase worth it.
Um, I just beat Chapter 4 right before we started the show.
Nice.
So about halfway through the game ish. It's been pretty good so far. Chapter 4 was a bit too much of a fetch quest for me, if I'm being honest, but it's been fun nonetheless. I've enjoyed it a lot. I've been playing a lot of N64. I've just kind of been hyper fixated on it because I have this cool new one. So I've been playing a lot of Cruising USA. Played some Mario 64. Um, I even booted up the Japanese version just to look around. It's cool to own one. I don't think I'm really gonna buy many more Japanese N64 games because even the games that you don't really require reading, it's still cumbersome. But this one is like, oh, this is the original thing from 1996, blah blah blah. So I'm cool. I'm glad I have this one. It was also like $8 from this guy.
Dang.
And I beat the Pikmin 4 demo.
Let's go.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to that game too. I think it'll be fun. I've made myself hyper fixate on N64 stuff and Zelda so that I don't try to go play Pikmin because I really want to play Pikmin 3 right now. But I know if I do, then I'm
That's
going to do the same thing I did with Zelda where I play Breath of the Wild for 50 hours and then I put 60 hours into Tears of the Kingdom and get burnt out and have to stop for 3 weeks because I just don't want to play. So
well, thankfully, Pikmin 4 should not be 60 hours.
true.
I'd be very surprised, especially since you can beat the first area in, or including the tutorial, you can beat the first area in a matter of hours. So
And also, I forgot one last thing. I got this new big book, and this book has all of my Amiibo crossing cards in it.
nice.
And they're laid out in a way where if it's blank, that means I don't have that card. So I'm gonna keep all of my spares in here, and I've got this fantasy of going around to gaming conventions and trying to trade people. It invokes patch trading from Boy Scouts back in the day memories, I guess. But really, I just wanted a book to put them in, so they weren't sitting in random places and
pile.
spilling all the time. I did 3D print this box a while ago that I was keeping them in with organizers, but I quickly outgrew it, and I didn't want to print more because this is just cumbersome, and if it tipped over, all the cards would spill, and I was sick of it, so I got a book. I've been busy in this game room. I've spent 4 out of the last 6 or 7 days in this room. I've reorganized so much crap. I've cleaned everything. I've played so many games. It's been good. It's been a nice reset week. Literally doing nothing besides gaming, unless it was cleaning or eating. So it's been a pretty good week. And now I'm upset because I had to go to work today and I couldn't play games for 8 hours because that was getting
Correct.
nice.
I want to be the blob of the man. I want to be in my chair.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. A lot of stuff happened.
A lot of
that
stuff
that was a
happened.
lot. Excuse me. Okay.
Oh,
Cooper.
before we start Faye, I also got the pastel pink and pastel yellow Joy-Con in.
Oh, nice.
They finally arrived. So
I got to watch both
Nice.
my Skyward Sword Link amiibo and my Bokoblin amiibo get delayed because the 7th was just not the release date
I
for
saw
both
that.
Amazon and Best Buy.
Sick.
Yeah, so
Great.
I should have them within a couple weeks.
Hopefully Best Buy doesn't cancel on you for their
I
fuck up.
almost canceled. So I double ordered Bokoblin on accident, and after this happened, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pull a Cameron and not cancel either of these because I'm scared now.
Yes, that is why I have not canceled my GameStop order yet for Pyramithra. Speaking of, they went up on Walmart and instantly sold out. I don't know if they'd already gone up on Walmart because I stopped caring after I secured it at 2 places. But I'm just like, great. That's such a good sign for the popular amiibo. I am so hyped for the Zelda and Ganon pre-orders.
Ugh, don't remind me. All right, Cooper,
Still
hit us with
watching.
Faye.
Alrighty. So we got a few things. We got about 10 days ago or so. We got the legendary banner with Guinevere. It was pretty good. The only thing is the art. They did the same artist and they didn't really change much. They gave her a cape and a crown, and then they called it a day. And whatever. And then we got the summer banner not too long ago. We got Duo Ymir, Ivy, Fajorum, and Tharja. Pretty good. And then we have Resplendent Nina until July 24th.
Sweet. All right, tidbits. Guilt, supposedly the best Stadia exclusive, is now on PS4 and PS5. Good. Come home.
Why would you make a Stadia exclusive? We'll never know, but okay.
Because Google paid you. That's
I
why.
guess you can be like, it was the best Stadia exclusive because you didn't really have competition.
A
Kind of like
small
releasing a
developer that was promised the world by a gigantic corporation. That's probably why.
story as old
guess.
as time.
Yeah.
Sure.
Tokyo Game Show will hold its quote largest ever event this year.
Ooh.
I mean, yeah, we talked about Nintendo being there last week in the business area. Sony's also going to be there, but in another weird way it's like not on the public floor. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going around Tokyo Game Show this year.
Well, I don't know what Sony would be setting up for. Nintendo's probably trying to garner third parties for it. But Sony,
I'm telling you,
I don't
showing
know.
off the dev kit, being like, eh.
They're both there to be like, don't sell to Microsoft or we're gonna be upset.
Look, if you're going to sell, stay within Japan. That's what they're saying. They're like, don't let these stupid Americans buy you out.
New EA Studio Cliffhanger Games announces upcoming title based on Marvel's Black Panther.
Yeah, and we know nothing else about it.
That's it.
And I might as well
That's all
pretend
the
like this
info.
game doesn't exist because I am not going to believe that that game is going to be good at all until I see some 8s and 9s.
It needs to be you know, Insomniac level with Spider-Man, because the last Disney associated game that came from EA was buggy. I know Alex managed to beat it, but that doesn't fix its bugs at launch.
Just get good. And PC's never not gonna be buggy.
Weren't the
There is no quality of standard on PC because everybody has a different thing.
There is
I didn't say the
no
game was bad, I said it was
quality or
buggy.
standard. Square Enix says it's, quote, considering remastering more old titles following Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster success. I forgot I got that game on accident.
On accident.
On accident.
I pre-ordered it from Play Asia, and then I was locked in. I didn't realize that was a thing.
That's why I don't. That's actually why I don't order from Play Asia.
Now I
Just
know.
because they lock you in, and I may because like they're if the shipping didn't cost half the price of the thing I want, then maybe I would order from them more. But even with even if I could stack Wario's and Tyndale's and Cheap Ass Gamers codes, wouldn't make up for the cost of shipping.
Nope. Let's see. Sega files a trademark for Sonic and Friends.
Okay.
Yep. Cool. We'll
Yeah,
see
'cause-
when it comes out.
Oh, you mean 2027?
Yeah.
No, this is Sega. It will be out in
A month.
2025.
It'll be out in a month.
No, they have a Sonic game coming out in a month.
3 months.
3 months, something like that. Superstar is first.
Yeah, we'll see how well that does against Wonder being the same month.
Well, they had a chance, and then Wonder got announced. Because people went, oh, I want a new 2D Mario. It's been a while. Okay. We'll make a 2D Sonic.
Real.
Close enough.
And then Nintendo went, no, we're releasing Mario again.
Mm-hmm. So true. So true.
Like, if Sega had been able to release it last year, I promise it would have done better than whatever it will do.
It's gonna be something, all right.
Sega's co-COO said the company won't use its major game IPs for blockchain games, and it's not sure if it will be a part of Super Games. Why? Because game fans don't like it. This guy gets it. This guy understands.
This guy.
This guy.
Big look for all the crap that we give Sega.
No, you
Sometimes
give
they-
Sega crap. I like Sega.
that doesn't mean I don't like Sega. It just means
I
give them
don't
crap.
like Sega.
All right, there's the balance.
There's the balance.
There.
We have one that likes Sega, one that doesn't, and one that's okay with them. But
And
like,
then Cooper just
Bro.
doesn't play Sega games.
Capcom mid. Wait, what are we talking about?
Except he plays Hatsune Miku, so he does play Sega games.
look, Sega sometimes knows what they're doing more than Square, who did fall for the NFT scam.
To be fair, Sonic did save everybody in Smash Bros. Brawl, so you got to give him props.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh my gosh.
Hooray! Fairy friends can now join you on your journey down the well. Amiibo functionality is now supported in Shovel Knight Dig. Yay!
Cool.
Yay.
Have they
That
restocked?
exists.
Have they restocked
No.
the amiibo?
No.
I was
No.
gonna say, yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you haven't. The last time these were available was a couple months after they released in 2019.
And they like disappeared immediately, right?
Gold Shovel Knight did. I don't think the other trio moved as fast, but that's because it
They're
was the first.
gone now, but
They're
they
gone
took a
now.
while.
It took a couple months, but they're all
GameStop
gone.
had them for a while.
Mhm.
They've all been gone.
Dang.
So I don't. Either re-release them or it doesn't matter. You know.
True.
Nintendo Europe's My Nintendo store has 3 GBA posters: Minish Cap, Superstar Saga, and Super Circuit. Interesting. I'm glad that
Yep.
Yeah.
glad that's in Europe and not here. Also,
I
why
know,
does
sure
why does my
glad.
Steam say White Pikmin amiibo is playing Among Us?
Because I read the Among Us thing.
Oh my god, degenerates. Speaking of, Scream Cross Among Us has returned. It's available until July 21st. All you have to do is log in and you'll automatically receive a Scream mask and Scream robe.
Yep.
Mhm. That's what I just did.
You feel proud of yourself?
No, but Among Us does well on the channel, so I try to stay up to date on
I'll
it.
slut out for it. I'll slut out for views.
But a little bit.
Final Fantasy franchise sells 180 million units worldwide, and the Dragon Quest franchise sells 88 million units worldwide. I guess just like all encompassing.
Yeah, since their first games.
Whack.
That's kind of low for how many Dragon Quest games are, but they're both RPGs, so I guess that's fine.
Street Fighter 6 has sold over 2 million copies.
Woo.
Yay. This is why they're going back to Street Fighter 1.
Yeah.
Or no,
Nope,
that's Mortal Kombat 1.
Kombat.
I don't play fighting games except Smash, so names are irrelevant.
Mhm.
Capcom is looking to bring back Onimusha and Mega Man. Bring back. Mega Man hasn't been gone that long, has he?
Mega Man's dead.
There's Mega Man 11. Is that the last game that he had?
Yeah.
Shit, that's okay. Never mind. It has been a while. That was a good long while ago. They've focused on Monster Hunter since then, at least on the Switch.
Yeah. Let's
Very
see.
sad.
Decentraland, arguably the largest metaverse platform, had only 38 active daily users. The flagship product of Meta, Horizon Worlds, produced no more than $470 in revenue globally. Not $470 million, not $470 billion,
Not
$470,000.
$470,000.
$470.
Dang.
Oh my gosh! Imagine.
Man,
Yeah,
imagine
that
buying
is.
imagine buying a MetaQuest 2 and be like, dude, I get to be in the metaverse, and you show and there's just like 3 other dorks, like just hey.
Hey, what's up? Are you eating chips right now? I'm eating chips right now. Oh, my hands are all,
Yeah, cool. I get to hang out with
dusty
these other
now.
dudes that leave their mic on.
Om nom nom nom.
And
Great.
talk to their kitten or whatever. And I don't mean cat. Um, if you pre-order Disney Illusion Island from Walmart, you can get one of 4
Luggage tags,
luggage
like they give,
tags.
yeah, like they give you when you uh go, not like when you buy a resort stay and tickets, they'll give you luggage tags, or at least they used to. I haven't done a resort stay in years, so I don't actually know if they still do that, but they used to. And that's what these are. This has got to be one of the weirdest pre-order bonuses. Um,
I mean, I got a golf bag tag from Mario
that's
Golf
true. That's
Super Rush
yeah,
that
but
is still on my
that's
shelf.
related. That's related to the game at least.
I mean,
And it I haven't actually paid attention to the story trailers, so I don't know if travel is related. But it's still kind of weird. The fact that you don't get all 4 feels bad. Like the
you
their
know,
luggage tag, their plastic
honest.
luggage tags. I'm putting too much thought into this.
Yeah. Also, 4 luggage tags seems more useless to me than 1 luggage tag. Why would I need 4 luggage tags? I don't have that
For
much
a
luggage.
family.
Or yeah, so you could pre-order this game and best case get 4 of them, or you could just buy like a 10-pack on Amazon from China for $7. But and you could probably find one. Or just go to AliExpress if you could wait a couple weeks and get some knockoff Disney ones.
I mean, you also probably can walk into Walmart when this game releases and buy all 4, because like what are you gonna do with all that?
Or just go to one of
I
those
don't
knockoff Disney stores that are everywhere in Orlando.
I don't understand what the point of this is, and why announce it 2 weeks before launch? Is Are you hurting for sales that bad? You gotta go for pennies on the dollar with luggage tags?
Yes.
Like the
Or no, it's because it makes it feel like it's a deal when it's just stupid.
it's I don't get this one. Like
Um,
I don't there's a lot of pre-order bonuses I don't get. This one is an extra level of I don't understand the logic here.
yeah, me neither. Pikmin 4 limited time bubble tea announced in new Kung Fu Tea cross Nintendo partnership.
Yeah,
Is there Kung Fu Tea near me?
it's coming
Cameron's gonna
to
go buy it.
America. I don't really drink bubble tea though.
Oh, there is a. I've got a Kung Fu Tea at the directly next to where I get ramen here, the ramen shop. Uh, man, I might have to. I don't drink bubble tea, but I might be like, hey, Jewel, do you want to go get this bubble tea so you can have bubble tea and I can look at it and see what it is?
I wanna try it, but then you can have the rest.
Yeah.
Chelsea also drinks bubble tea, so um there's one over by Four River Smokehouse, which I have been to. I think maybe not that one, but I've been to a Four Rivers. Uh, I don't really want to drive all the way out to the University of Central Florida though.
Hey, you could go. You could stop by the football stadium and say hi to Gus Malzahn. Say hi to an old friend.
True.
All right. Old but still interesting tidbit for the week. So, um, In 1995, the McDonald's Monopoly game was so successful that they ran the promotion again. And in the December version of that, one of the fry containers showed rich Uncle Pennybags playing on a Sega Saturn. Because that's what was going to get kids to buy a Sega Saturn. Put it on the McDonald's fry container.
They'll be like, "Hey, look!"
Exactly.
You know, they'll be like, "Hey, look!" And then their parents will toss it in the trash. Out of sight, out of mind.
No, they'd take the sticker off it for the McDonald's thing.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore, do they?
It's been a few years.
It's been a while, yeah.
Do it again. I'll do it.
I go to McDonald's enough.
Dig through the trash. That's why why they stopped
dig
it.
through the trash.
They had to just stop it because of people doing that.
Yeah,
At least the lesson.
I believe that. I honestly think it would have been worse for that kid to actually swing it and get a Sega Saturn, because not only would he forever give up on video games after purchasing a Sega Saturn, but he would have given up on McDonald's for telling him that he should have bought a Sega Saturn. Like,
It would have been
it's
funny,
a
though.
neat console. I own one. Daytona USA and Panzer Dragoon is cool, but if I was a kid, I would hate it. And even as an adult, I would be pretty pissed. Because, like, ooh, 2 games.
Give me something good.
Why didn't I buy anything? I should have just bought a PlayStation or an N64 or anything.
Why did I spend $500?
I would rather have an
trying to win
NES.
this. Give me a Virtual Boy.
Hell, a Sega Genesis.
Hey.
Um,
That console that Scott talked about on Scott Sash.
Ouya?
The
Amico.
The Miko.
We've also got a second one here. Let's see. In Between Two Nerds on the Warp Zone. Gerard said that ever since episode 25 of The Completionist, he has been trying to 100% complete Super Smash Bros. Brawl. Episode 25 was Brave Fencer Musashi and was released on April 27th of 2012. So 11 years he's been trying to 100% Brawl.
Yeah.
What else there's to do?
There
He's
is
probably trying to do all the stupid achievements in the game.
There's an achievement for 1 million battles.
That's so stupid.
You look, even doing one stock, like both characters set to one stock, you run off the stage. That's still a long ass time. It's not.
Yeah, but I'd have to set up a bot somehow.
Yeah.
Like, how can I fake a Wiimote in order to put in the right button presses over and over and over and over again?
Wait, can't you use GameCube controllers with Brawl?
Oh yeah, or that. Like
With
I need to
some-
hook up a
just
controller
something
that I've programmed with like a Raspberry Pi to input button combos at
All the-
specific time intervals,
Mhm.
so it could just run indefinitely for me.
Yeah, because it's not worth it.
All right, rumors. Star Wars Jedi Survivor sequel is already being worked on.
I believe it.
Yeah, me too.
That makes sense.
Gee, I wonder, this thing that Disney's paying us and then people buy regardless of the PC quality, because PC people are just going to complain anyways if it's not, I can see every single pixel on that ass. Yeah. Yeah, of course they're going to be working on a sequel.
Yeah. Let's see. PlayStation Online co-op game set in fantasy London coming to PC day one. That must mean it's not very important.
I think it's a live service game. So yeah, probably.
Yeah. Because otherwise Sony wouldn't put it on PC day one. Okay. On to the bullshit Nintendo Switch rumor.
That we hinted at earlier.
Our favorite rumor source, 4chan, gave us this called the Nintendo Switch Wonder. Now, if you're wondering where that wonder came from, it's because of Mario Brothers Wonder that just got announced recently. So it's all related to that. The launch date would apparently be October 20th, which is the same day as Super Mario Wonder. There would be two variants. There's a $400 variant that gives you 64 gigabytes of storage, and a $500 variant that gives you 256 gigabytes of storage plus Super Mario Wonder packed in. Super Mario Wonder will be Nintendo's first native 4K game. New Joy-Cons with Hall effect thumbsticks. Joy-Cons use magnets to attach themselves to the Switch. A 900p OLED touchscreen. Front-facing camera. Alexa, shut up. Why did my Alexa turn on? Hey, why don't you kill yourself, huh?
For legal reasons, that's a joke.
She's Alexa.
She's an AI.
Alexa should kill herself because she's not real, and she's stealing
She's
all
an
my
AI,
data. She's
guys.
stealing my data anyway. Kill yourself.
Then unplug her.
I'm muted. I don't know why 900p set her off, but okay. I mean, it is bullshit. She was like, "Are you serious about this? Like, I'm a robot, and this is bull." There's a front-facing camera, a rear-facing camera. Apparently, the Switch dock will work without the Switch connected, but only to browse through your game catalog, look at the eShop, and use apps like YouTube and Hulu.
That's a Wii U.
No, because you can play on the Wii U. You can't play on the Switch. According to this, you can't play on it unless the Switch is docked. You can just look.
And you can
Well,
use
you can go on-
YouTube.
But you can use YouTube and Hulu.
Which are already on my TV.
This all right.
This is a waste of resources.
No. Here's where the Wii U comes in. The Switch can connect wirelessly to the dock. There's gonna be a new new Pro controller with a small touchscreen. OG Switch cartridges can be inserted into the Switch Wonder for verification, but it requires an internet connection to download a modified version of the game.
This
Sounds like
this
dystopia, and also this is just the Wii U. The Nintendo Switch Wonder, everybody. Tears of the Kingdom and Pokemon will come with a day one patch that improves performance and reduces loading times. For Tears of the Kingdom, the loading between shrines and the open world are completely removed.
Dude, oh.
Okay,
Could you imagine?
that might be the least realistic thing on here.
Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be rough.
Like, okay. So even with Pikmin 4, right? Which is more of the assets and less of the world, it still takes a good little 5-10 seconds for everything to load in. There's no way
Yeah, so the only way this is
that
going to
Nintendo
work
optimized it.
is that the storage they talk about on board is NVMe, which means either two things. If your stuff is not on the NVMe drive in the console, it's not going to load
It's going to be
that.
slow as hell.
Yeah. And the only way to avoid that would to be make the expandable storage also NVMe, which ramps up the price significantly compared to
and Nintendo's not going to
eMMC,
sell at
like
a loss.
SD cards. Yeah, like there's no way they're going to leave SD cards because that's way too easy. But SD cards don't perform like that, obviously. Otherwise, we'd already be there. So, yeah. Let's see. 900p OLED touchscreen.
That's
Everything except the
possible.
900p. Why 900p?
It's a weird number.
Why so the Switch dock has enough processing power in it to remember your Switch catalog, stream video, and browse the eShop. What happens if you buy from the eShop? Oh, then the wirelessly connected Switch, for some reason that isn't in the dock, it's wirelessly connected. I'm playing handheld on my Switch, and then I'm buying stuff on the eShop while playing on my Switch because I am an 8-armed octopus man.
This feels like they saw what Sony announced last month and went,
The Wii U's back,
what if
baby.
Nintendo did that?
Back in style. Let's just make the Switch
Let's
the Wii U again.
Look, as long as Nintendo doesn't think the
Dude,
Wii U
if
should
this
be
comes
back, we're
out,
good.
I'm out. I'm a Sony guy now.
Wii U, Wii
If-
U,
No,
Wii
Sony would
U.
be the cause of this. I'd
Nintendo
let
and Sony
Sony do
both looked
this.
at the Wii U and went, "That's such a good idea." Wii U.
It was obviously not a good idea.
Yeah, who
No,
pitched
no.
this in a boardroom is like, okay, so what if we make he goes through this list and everybody's like, I think that's the Wii U again. You're a genius.
No. It's like, no. Guys, this is better than the Wii U. Because we now have the experience of having the Wii U fail to make sure this succeeds.
Yeah, and now also, so now the dock is like half the Wii U, and the Switch is like the other half of the Wii U, and then there's also the Pro Controller that has a tinier screen on it for like a third half.
Wii U, Wii U.
120% Wii U, guys.
And we're gonna keep making physical carts, but you have to download the games.
They better not.
So we're back to believing this is real, and we're going back to the Wii U generation, right?
Yeah.
No,
I
I don't
mean,
yeah.
want this to be real.
the biggest sticker to me, besides all of that garbage, is that there's no way Nintendo's going to continue to use these Hall effect joysticks if they have any option, because they've lost so much money because of those damn things. Like, why would they keep using that hardware? It obviously is flawed and requires replacement in a lot of cases. Like, why would you just line yourself up for another class action lawsuit where you're going to have to repair every controller ever? There's no way.
Because they're cheap.
I'm so glad you understood what those were, though,
Yeah, the Hall effect thumbsticks are just the ones that are in the Joy-Cons.
because you're like the. Let's be honest. You're the one who spends more time playing the
tech.
inside of the consoles.
Yeah.
Grant's a tech
Yeah,
minded
I
one.
gave my N64 a bathy wathy. Gave a good little.
And not like the Instagram meme where she just dunked it in the bathtub.
Ugh,
It's,
no.
it's dirty. I will clean it, Dunk.
Well,
You ruined it.
So yeah, there's good rumors about the Switch 2, and then there's bad rumors about the Switch 2, and then there's the Switch Wonder.
Which is somehow below all the bad rumors.
And
No,
honestly,
if
there's
this-
only a couple things that keep this from being plausible to me, because a lot of this stuff smells like Nintendo bullshit. Like
That's
things
fair.
that they would do. Like, oh, it's going to have a 900p screen. It's going to have a stupid streaming dock, and it's going to be called the Switch Wonder. It's yeah, like
I really,
What's
really-
the problem with the streaming dock?
it's the Wii U.
That yeah.
like
The Wii U was great.
that's just added cost. Everybody has a smart TV or a way to stream already. It's like, oh, my Switch can be
Oh,
my
we're
streaming
talking about
box.
that problem. I don't want it to be a streaming box. I want to be able to play games but have the gamepad part again. That's not in this rumor.
Yeah, no, but there is, because there's the Pro Controller with a small touchscreen on it. So it's like a third. It's the third half.
First,
So now
Nothing.
instead of your TV streaming something while you're playing your Switch handheld, you can stream something using the dock, set up the Switch in tabletop mode, and then use a Pro Controller so you can have 3 screens going at once and just really ruin your
Look.
attention span.
I already have 3 screens going on at a time when I'm playing games. I got my phone out, scrolling through social media while I'm waiting between rounds of Splatoon, and then I got my laptop up so that I can do whatever YouTube stuff I need to do. My attention span should not exist. I don't need more screens.
you don't have a finished attention span.
I have some for
I
work.
disagree.
I specifically use it for work. That's it. That's the only time.
So it looks like we've got some bonus news for our finishing topic.
Yeah, last minute.
Yeah, last minute news. Sega of America has unionized. Always good to
Ooh.
see.
Mhm.
Yeah, good to see. Love that. Congratulations. Um, and actual
Get
finishing
that
topic.
money.
What? Okay, so we've got one wave left of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC. What is the last? If you could pick one course, cart, and character to get in guaranteed in this, what would you want it to be?
So realistically, right? I'm not
Okay.
going off
Wait,
of
wait, wait,
just
wait.
tour.
Let's remove
What?
the big one. You can't be like, I want Rainbow Road, because we all know we want Rainbow Road to be the blue shell cup. We want the 4 Rainbow
Hey,
Roads that are in the game.
there are 4 more Rainbow Roads. Only one of them is in tour, so that's going to be in there. That doesn't count. They're obviously going to end the Blue Shell Cup with the Rainbow Road.
No, no, no. All
They should
4 need to be Rainbow Road.
no, but only the Wii is in tour. That's like guaranteed, because it's the only one that they have left. It should be all 4. That if you're gonna have it be the Blue Shell Cup, it should be the hardest courses you can find.
4
Grant would
Rainbow
hate it.
Roads.
Grant would hate it.
N64 Rainbow Road 4 times.
No, it's not N64 Rainbow Road 4
no.
times. What's not in there?
N64 Rainbow Road is so GBA, DS, GameCube, and Wii. Those are the 4.
Okay.
That should actually be the Blue Shell Cup.
There's still a
But
chance. Not everything's in Tor. That's in its Battle Pass. Booster Pass, Battle Pass, whatever.
Battle Pass.
Yeah, Battle Pass.
My answer is that I don't give a damn, and I really just want Mario Kart 9. I am kind of sick of Mario Kart 8. Like, it's been 9 years, and I know
Well,
that we're the people that been there and done that, and most people haven't. But I'm so
I
sick,
think
dude.
most people have at this point, though. That's the thing. This
No,
game
they
came out
haven't.
launch year. This game came out launch year.
No, we did it since the Wii U. They've done it since maybe
They've
the
only done
Switch.
6 years. Yeah.
Right, but like that's still a long time.
You don't know my
Um,
suffering. It's not just that I played Mario Kart for 3 more years, it's that I played it on the Wii U. I didn't have double item boxes. I had to get the 10,000 coins. And the bullshit. No. Dude,
So,
I don't
okay,
want it
the
anymore. I
10
thought I wanted this
10,000 coins
booster
was
course
easier.
pass.
And I do,
So
but
if they
also,
announce the second one, you're not gonna be happy.
Okay, so
No, I don't
I
want
mean,
it.
as opposed to getting a new game,
We're not getting a new game.
Yeah.
So do you want
not
a
anytime
booster
soon.
course 2 or nothing?
I will take Booster Course too, but like
Really
we
annoying, yeah.
like
So
just make like what are you gonna do with all this content? This is not even the finishing topic that I set up, but this is more entertaining.
so
Uh,
my oh my
Go ahead.
bad.
you're good. You're good.
My pick would probably be either Funky Kong or Rob as the
Respectable.
character.
Funky Kong for
And
sure.
then you think?
I want Pac-Man.
Oh wait, I have answers. I'm so glad I figured
And
out
then
my answers.
and then for the stage, Daisy Circuit, bro. I love the sunset. It's such a good stage.
Is that
That was one.
I do hope that gets in. That's in the Wii. Which
Yeah, it's in
wait,
Wii.
that means it has a higher chance because the Wii courses are unproportionately skewed in this battle pass.
Yep. Battle Pass.
Battle court, whatever. Whatever. It's DLC.
True.
I want it to not be something from Tor and not be something from Wii. I want the Namco circuit from the arcade. Grant, I actually think you would probably enjoy the way this looks.
Oh, dude, the one at Good Times, legit. You go into a portal like mid stage, and it brings you
and
to
it,
like it shows you old games like
yeah,
Mousy and all that. Yeah, dude,
uh,
it's cool.
our my run did it with Galaga.
Oh, dude.
That'd be cool.
I think that'd
If
be
they
cool.
do a
That would be
second
unique.
one, they might do arcade.
I could see that.
I would really like to see that.
I do like this
Pac-
course.
Pac-Man to go with the course, and then let's do the little baby stroller from Mario
No,
Kart
that
Wii.
was gonna be my choice as the cart. I already pulled up a render.
Fine. I'll do the baby stroller from GameCube then.
I'll pick something
Those are
else.
two different. Those are two different carts.
I'll pick something else. All right, so obviously the big one is Woohoo Loop. Where is it?
Good
True,
point.
true.
W-
I,
Does it have to be a returning character?
no, I mean they.
Shrek.
Who are you
And I
thinking?
still, it won't happen, but I want Zelda. We have Link.
Mhm.
That
Fair.
would be cool.
That's fair. Um, and then
And
what
then
cart?
I want the dream car back.
Oh, from GameCube.
Yep.
Yeah, the big gold card that you had to earn. Yeah,
I
that
want
one
the big
was
gold
sick.
car.
The parade cart. That one was sick. Make it the actual one though, so that you can have two characters up top just dancing for victory.
Okay, if we're gonna get Pac-Man for as a character, then I think I would rather have Pac-Man Stadium compared to Namco
Namco.
Circuit. Honestly, either one would be sick. So, I'm not gonna complain either way. But if we're gonna get Pac-Man, you might as well go in all in on the Pac-Man.
Oh yeah.
No, that's fair.
I
I
do
just
think there's a chance if
oh
they're
maybe
like,
I
we're
did
doing a second
maybe I
one,
did
they'll be like,
Pac-Man. Maybe I did Pac-Man Stadium because that's got uh the portal as well.
but if you want an actual returning character, it's Pauline.
Oh yeah, Pac-Man Stadium really solid. Namco Stadium has Dig Dug though, and goes into a Pac-Man arcade machine.
Dude, I would kill for a Namco Cup.
That would
Yeah, that'd
look
be
just
cool.
see that I feel like we honestly kind of got robbed by them just using mostly content from Tour slash content we're gonna put in Tour because Bandai Namco worked on Mario Kart 8. We could have Pac-Man and we could have Pac-Man courses, and it would be
Yeah.
like we there were enough DLC cups that we could have had, you know, multiple of everything, right? Like we could have every game that wasn't Mario Kart 8 could have had something. The arcade, there's 4 arcade games. They could have all had a course. I don't even know if they all would have needed a course.
Obviously, we
Pac
need Pac Mountain, Pac-Land. Let's be honest, this is
Pac-Land.
Pac-Land.
Oh yeah.
But I think there's enough. Is there one more Pac-Man course in the arcades? Because I I I changed my vote honestly, um, from the Blue Shell Cup being all Rainbow Roads. I kind of want it to be a surprise and it just be all uh, Pac-Man, all Bandai Namco courses. I think that would be cooler.
So many
Okay.
courses for that. But they might announce a second battle.
It doesn't have to be all of them. It just has to be 4 of them. I
I
don't know.
just
I feel like there's cooler options than just using core for even portions of the remaining 8.
yeah, but it's not what they're gonna
Mo-
do because it would take
It's
more
not what they're gonna
effort,
do
and
because
I
it would take
just
effort.
Also, this is their way to secure Tor's content onto another version.
onto an actual
That's
Mario
the
Kart.
big, yeah, that's the big reason they
Well,
obviously did it. But
I think
like,
they're gonna have to
if they
do.
finish Tor and then do a second one, which I'm still suspicious about, because 4 kind of hinted at it and 5 kind of hinted at it, because They should have had like all the files. Like on 5, it shows waves above all of them, but
Hmm.
it's less than like half or a little more than half. Instead, it should be like the bar should go all the way across when say like, oh, this is wave 5, wave 6, the end. If they announce a second one, I will not be surprised. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
Surprised, no, but they do be. They do still just be using tour content. Most of the courses
Okay,
that
so
remain are
Arc,
not in tour.
good. We would have to go away from Tor.
Oh no.
Oh no! Whatever will we do?
Put
Actual
the other
games?
content.
Oh, if I can throw in another character, Taiko Drum.
Yeah, really digging deep.
Dude,
That's that would be a technically returning character.
that and like I think there was a Taiko stage as well. So like,
Yes, there is a Taiko stage. I played on it.
yeah,
I'm
it could be
looking at
fun.
the courses. There's 14. I don't see a oh Bond
I
Street,
yeah.
Bond Dance Street, and Atsumuri Circuit are taiko drum courses.
Also, there are just cooler power ups. I don't know if they're all actually good, but there's cooler power ups. Yeah, they could be significantly more creative than just reusing core assets.
True.
They won't, but they
Rainbow
could be.
Downhill.
All right. Any last minute additions?
Um, I don't think so. Like I just want to throw stuff that wasn't. Here's stuff from tour that we know is there because that's all you know the uh people that are most invested in the battle pass seem to be suggesting like that's lame. I want good suggestions that aren't easy for Nintendo to do.
Yeah.
Put in some effort.
Hmm.
Make me, buy the battle pass or battle
No,
courses.
Moonvu Highway's not in Tor.
It will be.
Shut up. It's not in Tor right now. And
Yeah.
it's one of the ones I wanted when we started this.
I know.
All right. Well, I think that's going to end the episode for us here. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you listen to podcasts, you can find us. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K. What's the last thing you want to see in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe before the pass ends? Um,
First
do you
pass.
really want that Xbox Barbie thing?
Or do you just want
No,
to win
give
it
it to
for winning
me.
it?
Give it
And
to me.
do you think the Nintendo Switch Wonder is real? Let us know. And with that, we'll see you next week. Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.